Today we're going to go over how to make a clarified drink using a centuries-old technique called milk washing. Milk washing. But if I like sprinkled in some stuff like that and just rolled right through it.
I think it would be brilliant.
It would be, but we're not funny, so all right.
We're serious boys.
Hey y'all, Adam here. Today we're going to go over how to make a clarified drink using a centuries-old technique called milk washing. Today's recipe is from our friends at Subtle Tiki and involves turning a piña colada, which is normally an opaque, cloudy drink, into a sexy, clear cocktail in a rocks glass. This process is a lot less complicated. This process! Is that aggressive? Is that aggro?
A little
God, what do you want me to do here?
Soften it.
This process. This process is a lot less complicated than it might seem, and the end results will be impressive, so long as you filter correctly. It's not looking very clear. This is the clarified piña colada. Hey Chris, you want some clarified piña colada? Yes, we overpoured and our filter broke. But today we're gonna double filter and we're gonna be patient and we're gonna make sure all of those solids get left behind. The first step in making a clarified cocktail is to build the cocktail first in a mixing glass and add it to the milk. You are not gonna get the same results if you build the cocktail in with the milk or if you add the milk to your pre-built cocktail. The order is important there. In their recipe, Subtle Tiki mentions that aside from just clarifying, milk washing can actually soften some of the flavors in the cocktail in a really nice, round, appealing way. So boldly flavored rums work best in this application. With that in mind, we chose a split-based recipe with 2 rums. The first is an aged Puerto Rican rum, and we like that one for its nice round character, super easy drinking, but nice and rich. The next rum is this Plantation Pineapple, which is a dark rum that has been infused with pineapple rinds and a little bit of pineapple juice. And that's just gonna reinforce that pineapple flavor. From there, we're gonna add ½ an ounce of Liber & Company Demerara gum syrup. We're gonna add 2 ounces of fresh pineapple juice. We'll add 1.5 ounces of fresh lime juice. We're gonna add 2 ounces of falernum liqueur. And then we're gonna add 4 ounces of unsweetened coconut water. And this has the pulp still in it, but obviously we're gonna strain that out. So we're gonna mix all of this together. Now that this is fully stirred, we're gonna add this to 3 ounces of milk. We're gonna give this a quick stir just to make sure it's combined. And then we're just gonna let that sit for 30 or 45 minutes and let those proteins and the acid in the cocktail really do that work to clarify this drink. So we're back and it's been right at ½ an hour. And as you can see, the acid from the fresh pineapple juice and the fresh lime juice has interacted with those milk fats and proteins, and it's created a protein raft that has basically just filtered out some of the color and particulate that makes this drink cloudy. So at this point, we're gonna do an initial filtration through a mesh cocktail strainer, and that's just gonna help us catch some of the bigger solids that have filtered out here. Next, we're gonna run this cocktail through a more fine filter, and for that, we're using just 2 coffee filters nested inside each other. Cheesecloth would work as well, but this step might take some time, and so we're gonna go back on the clock here. So there we have it, a clarified piña colada. And this took about 1 hour and 15 minutes, but that's through a double coffee filter. And as you can see, it got pretty nice and clear. So the patience is worth it. All that's left is for us to pour this over a large format ice cube and enjoy. So you can definitely see the visual difference between a classic shaken piña colada and the clarified version that we just made using Subtle Tiki's recipe. This is really a show-stopping drink. I mean, I'm not sure the camera does it justice, but I'm gonna go ahead and give these a taste and just kind of let you know what I'm finding. So that classic pina colada we made with our toasted coconut syrup has all the kind of bright, fresh tropical notes, really punchy and delicious. The clarified version smells amazing. Wow. Yeah, a lot more round and kind of deep flavor there. I mean, it doesn't quite have the punchiness. It doesn't have the tropical kind of juicy, bright flavor. It's a little smoother, a little more complex. The mouthfeel is really nice, really amazing. I mean, how different these two are and how transformative it is. Obviously, they're going to share some of the same, flavor profiles and aromatic profiles, but this is a really cool thing to give a shot at home. So thank you to Subtle Tiki for sharing that recipe with us and inspiring us. This is amazing. We're very happy with how this turned out. Keep watching. We're going to be adding more of these recipes to our database, so tune in.